Truth Man here. So listen, man. We talk about black people, but it wouldn't even be fair if we never talked about white people. So on this video, I'm going to give you, we'll number it later. I'm going to try to keep track of them. Some things that racist white people do in this Milwaukee area. It wouldn't be right if we didn't cover this stuff, man. It just wouldn't, it's not appropriate. So I'm going to give you the real. Just like I talk about blacks, we got to talk about whites too. So the first racist thing they do is treat athletes different than they treat regular blacks. This is a problem, especially I ain't never been to Green Bay. I ain't never been to no Packer game because I just ain't chose to go. For one, it'd be too cold. I don't like watching no game in the cold. I used to play football in the cold when I played football, but I ain't finna watch no game in the cold, man. If I go to a game, it's gonna be one of their first games, like September or something. But I'm not going at this time, like when it be like this. What is the point of that? That's how I look at it. So yeah, the Bucks, the Brewers, the Packers, they black just like us, but they treat them better. And that's how you know they racist and classist. Because you enjoy them, and then this is what they do, this is how you know, this is another thing. Racist slurs towards opposite teams. Okay, if you wasn't racist, right? Just like when, what is his name? I'm forgetting his name, man. He was real good for us for many years at safety. Dude that hurt his neck. Sometimes I get bad with names if I haven't used them or heard them for a while. Shoot. He used to play safety for us, and they played up in Soldier Field, and one of their fans called him an N with the hard ER on it. But yet, he in the stands cheering for the Bears. Very hypocritical, because that's what racist people do. That's one of the things, even though we talk about Wisconsin, because they do it too, from what I hear. Wisconsin fans be doing that stuff too. But racial slurs towards opposite teams is number 2. Number 1 is treating athletes better than everyday regular blacks that they encounter. They do these things because they are racist. Racist. Now, number 3, and this is a pet peeve too. I can be minding my business sometimes, right? Just in my car, getting ready to get out, getting ready to conduct some business, or I'm in the car, I be making videos in the car. I be doing all type of business in this car. And they'll come pull up next to me, and they'll look at me and then be hiding their stuff in their car. I'm not gonna mess with your stuff in your car. You ain't got nothing. And then what's crazy is, I guarantee you that it'd be a situation where I got more money than they got. And it'd be other situations where I got more valuables in my car than they have. But they associate black people with stealing like black people the only one to steal. We might have a serious problem as a whole with it, but we ain't the only ones that do it. So they'll get to chirp in their car if they see you next to their car. And sometimes they come and they park next to you. That's what makes it so stupid, man. Next thing is locking their doors when you walk past. Locking their doors when you walk past. Now, this is why I put this on there, because some black people do it too. But the reason why I say locking your doors is because I have seen people not do that to white guys, not do that to Asian guys, not do that even sometimes to Latinos. But they sure do it to blacks though. Because again, now these dudes do be doing too much now. But you gotta have enough insight and situational awareness to judge every situation as a possible situation that can escalate into some negativity. But they don't do that. They only think that black people is all the negativity. So that makes it racist. And this is what they do. Next thing. You really got to watch your back when you be delivering in this Wisconsin, because these people are trigger happy and they don't control their pets. That's how one time when I was working at Domino's, I had kneed their dog in the throat and he was choking. I didn't even care because their dog scratched me and was trying to bite me. So I just kneed him in his throat. And just like when I was in Texas, well, this was a black person. Dude had all these pit bulls. I guess he got evicted out of his place. He was in the hotel or something. And all his dogs attacked me. But hey, listen. I activated on them. I will activate. Y'all do realize that I be activating. That's why I avoid certain places, because I know I'll activate. I activated on his dogs. And boy, it was me fighting all of those dogs and yelling at him, practically cussing him out while I was doing it. Man, get your dog, man. What the F? And so when I finally got away, it's crazy, but I'll honestly say I won that one. I won that one. Man, all you heard was dog teeth. I was firing on them dog. I was kicking them dog. And normally I don't even raise my foot when I fight. I was doing all kind of stuff to his dog. He yelling at him, hey, it's all right. He couldn't even control him. I controlled him more than he did. And then when I got in the car, one of them tried to get me again. His whole head was in the car, so I got the closing the door on his head. He said, hey, all of you dog lovers, listen, them dogs attack me, man. I don't care how you love dogs, your dog attacked me. And if a dog attack me one day, being in these areas, and they try to help their dog, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of one of them. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You better just try to stop your dog. You better not touch me. And your dog attack me, I'm gonna activate. Howard Twin Powers, activate. Instead of the Wonder Twins, it's gonna be the Howard Twin. The two people in me, Beast Man. You look, man. Remember Beast Man from He-Man? I used to love that character. He was kind of soft and goofy, but I liked it his name. Now, this is what I'm telling you. I'm getting close to my destination, but I ain't done. I got plenty of them. The next thing is that goofy look. That goofy look like, I'm better than you. Y'all know that look. If you from the Midwest, you know the look that I'm talking about. When they babies, they be slobbing, playing with you and stuff. Then when they get older, they have that look. And they be giving off some. This, I know a racist from the energy. That's how I know that some of these Indian people be racist. Some of these white people be racist. some of these like Mexicans, they be racist sometimes. The racist energy is always the same. And I know that energy when I experience it. And I experience it a lot living in Wisconsin. Like, I was experiencing this far less in Texas. And I always was told that the South was the most racist. I experienced it sometimes there too. But most of the time I experienced it there, it wasn't the white people, it was the Latino. And so this one dude told me, he said, it's a difference, bro. He said the difference is that some of the ones that was born here, he said it was a difference between the ones that was born in the U.S. and the ones that wasn't. And so when he was describing it, wait, give me a second, yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely a difference. But I felt the need to make this video. I did. So next thing that Wisconsin white people sometimes do is at recreational facilities. This was weird about them. They don't act like that at the state fair. But like anywhere else you go, like if you go to any recreational place, you could be just with your kids and stuff. They're going to make you feel uncomfortable in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is very segregated. I just thought y'all might want to know that. You know, the positive thing about the whites here is most of them will stay out of your way. That's the positive thing. But the next thing I want to mention is in the outlying areas that are predominantly white, the police pick with you. In the Wisconsin, the police pick with you. Like, they'll make up, when you go to the outlying areas, you better have everything right. You better have a plate on your car with a end date sticker, and all of your lights better be working. Because they're gonna use that to pull you over and to pick with you. I'm telling you. And they did this to me in Illinois too. When I used to buy cars trying to flip them and sell them. Those guys, I bought a car. When I first started doing it, I didn't know how the thing went. I didn't know that the cars that was on the lot that I bought them from didn't run. So the car, I was able to drive the car off, and I was trying to drive it back to Wisconsin from Milwaukee, Illinois, and it broke down on the freeway. And those police officers out there, they weren't trying to check up on me. They weren't trying to give me a ride or anything. They was coming up to me with bulletproof vests on. And they wasn't asking about my well-being. Y'all know I was sitting on the shoulder on the freeway with the car pulled over. They wasn't trying to get me to safety or nothing. They just coming up to me like I'm a criminal or something. So, look, all this stuff y'all talking about Trump, y'all need to get off that, man. Because if you live in Wisconsin, you done really seen what a racist look like. And they don't look like Trump. Well, some of them probably look like him from a physical standpoint. But I'm talking about his actions. That ain't how it looked. So I'm gonna help you on this video. I am. The police pick with you when you go in the outlying areas. You better have your seatbelt on. Don't go over the speed limit. Up-to-date tags. All your lights working. If it ain't, don't go out there. They will tow your car and they will be happy they did it. They'll be with their other racist police officer. Yeah, I towed that N's car. F that N. I hate N's. So, and then black people, this is one reason why black people's at the bottom, because y'all don't know what racism look like. Y'all, this how goofy some of us are. Y'all be living around racist people, and you won't be, your eyes will be closed to the stuff that they doing to hurt you. But you'll fix your mouth to say Trump is a racist. And Trump, show me one thing that Trump did to hurt black people so far. Last time or this time. Show me one thing. Show me one thing. Y'all think y'all so smart. Show me one thing. You can't. So, that's the next thing. Another thing I want to mention is super nervous racial energy. Let me show you what that looks like. Awkward exchanges. A lot of time when you have awkward verbal exchanges, as far as like when a white person be shaking and they'll hold the door open for you, sometimes that's them trying to show you they not racist, but a lot of time it's because they racist. Or y'all like in school, you know how you trying to get out somebody's way, but they going in the way you trying to get out of, and so y'all be like this. That be happening a lot when you get around the racist whites. Next thing, their kids think they're better. Their kids. I'm finna show y'all something, man. Like, it done happened a couple times in Milwaukee where it be the few black kids against the white kids. They be fighting at school. It done happened in this area a couple times. And the reason why that be happening is because white privilege, the white privileged people think that black people is all the negativity and the cause of all negativity in the earth. And it's crazy how they'll say, well, they on food stamps and they can't even take care of themselves right. But then when it's the Ukraine or that I country, to start with an I, or any of these other countries that's living off the Burger King working black person to get food stamps, tax dollars, it's okay. Get the cluck out of here. Get out of here, man. It's okay. They can't take care of themselves. They can't feed themselves right. Okay. But the tax dollars from McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, all them low-end jobs, which all jobs are good jobs, if you ask me. A job is a good job if you're getting a paycheck other than the way people act. It's the way people act that make it good or bad. But we talking in terms of having a job. Having a job is good. Or some type of source of income. But all those people tax dollars are just getting funneled to these other countries to build weapons, all kind of stuff. But when you need it though, it's putting yourself off by the bootstrap. That's why I never feel sorry that you taking aid from the government. If that's how they feel about it, don't feel sorry when you get it, because you the citizen. You the U.S. citizen. And all of y'all dudes talking down on people to get aid, you a hypocrite. You don't be saying none of that stuff when they taking those same people tax dollars and giving it to other countries. You a hypocrite, and you's a goofy too. That's why I would have preferred that they would have hashed it out with the Democrats winning one of them and the Republicans winning one. But the Republicans, they not going to do too much damage because they're conserving. Just like some of our prominent blacks that We need to do this. We need to do that. But then they voted for Kamala Harris. You lost me there, buddy. You lost me there. You lost me there. You can talk all of black this, black power that, black power economics this, that. But if you voted for Kamala Harris, you just lost me. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But we got time. Let's see. I passed up my stop. I was wondering, like, why are they trying to direct me back over here? But yeah, so the kids be doing, they be acting the same way. Like, a lot of these dudes be like 18, 19, 20. And I could tell how they father act by how they act. This is why I'm not going to rest. If I live and I'm healthy, everything cool, till I pass up a whole lot of them. I would love to move to their neighborhood, and if they act like that, just not even deal with them, not even associate with them. If they cool, I'll associate with them. If they act like what I'm talking about, I ain't gonna be here anyway. So if they act like that there, what else I want to cover? Another thing they do is a lot of them will not, no matter how good it is, how good the product is, they will not deal with black businesses. You go out, it's black landscaping companies, it's black everything. They will not deal with them. They only deal with white and non-white, non-black. That's racist. It's racist, but that's what they do. The stereotypes that people put on blacks are racist. And then that brings up the next thing. Extreme stereotyping. Extreme stereotyping. How they look at you when you come in the establishment, how they treat you when you come, like I told y'all, I do a lot of deliveries. So I experienced this on a lot of different ends. I'd be doing delivery for a lot of different fronts. And I experienced this in a lot of different ways. The stereotypes. Stereotypical energy is an easy one too. When somebody trying to stereotype you, it's easy. Easy peasy. Easy work. So, the stereotypes. All the black people are poor. All the black people gonna steal. And the next thing is they compete with you. How is this racist? I'm glad you asked that. When they don't compete with nobody else. When they got an attitude to compete with you, but not nobody else, it's because they racist. And that's what a lot of people in this area do. Like, you roll up with something nice, they asking all these questions. And they not asking these questions because they want to be your friend. They asking these questions because they want to make sure you don't have more than them. They hoping you don't. But anyway, it's way more, man. But we'll just stop there. Maybe we'll do a part 2. I don't know, but I wanted to talk about this. I've caught people staring at me practically hundreds of thousands of times in a negative way. They racist, man. And this is one of the things, like, I'm not like pushing or hoping that the mark of the beast and all that happen fast. But if it happened in my lifetime, I ain't gonna trip, because some of these people, they need that. They need to get knocked off of their high horse. But thanks for watching, and keep tuning in for more videos.